When I work with entrepreneurs, everyone knows they need new ideas. They're trying to come up with a new product and they want to be as creative as possible. So they call the most innovative people they know and they gather them for a brainstorming meeting. And this turns out to be a terrible idea. In brainstorming groups, we run into 3 problems. One is basically called production blocking. Not everyone can talk at once. So there are some people whose voices just don't get heard. And usually it's the introverts, it's the people who don't have as much status in the room, who might not be as confident in their ideas as their peers. Second problem is called ego threat. And nobody wants to look stupid, so which ideas do we hold back on? The most creative, the most unconventional, and you miss out on even more ideas that way. Third problem is plain conformity, where an idea gets popular and then everyone jumps on the bandwagon. Pretty soon you have all convergent thinking, no divergent thinking. And the antidote to this problem is actually called brainwriting. All you do is you let people come up with ideas separately. And then once you have all the ideas on the table, then you take advantage of the wisdom of crowds to judge which ideas are promising and begin to elaborate on them. And as you're brainwriting, what I see most people do is they'll just come up with 5 or 10 ideas. And they say, look, I've got to find the perfect idea and then refine that as much as I can. But they're doing it all wrong because the best predictor of creativity is not quality of ideas, it's actually quantity. If you want to be creative, you need variety. And the first ideas that you think of are usually the most conventional. That's why you thought of them first, right? They were top of mind, they were easy to imagine. And it's only after you roll those out that you're really ready to be creative. So there's some evidence that in a brainstorming exercise or a brainwriting exercise, your first 20 ideas are actually less creative than your next 15. And that if you want to max out on creativity, you actually need 200 ideas on the table before you hit the highest point of novelty.